Network. We back in the same, like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in and make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? I need y'all to go ahead and slide over to richtraphouse.com. Get into that good merch shop if you ain't got into that good merch shop. The Pathetic Fatso, Sweetie collection, all that's out now. Hoodies, tees, long sleeves, short sleeves, hats, snapbacks, all that's available now. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. And you can check out the latest and the greatest what we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Look at Pathetic Fatso. Mouthful of glizzies. We finna jump into this content, man, but before we do, we need y'all to get into the new music, Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on the Fairy Tales, Won't Forget, and Boogeyman are all out now. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that, man. We finna slide over to Cedric Nashington. You feel me? Big shout out to Ceddy Nash. He's talking about Exfo and his situation where he was allegedly robbing someone for their jewelry. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go. If you ain't did so, shout out to the homie Ceddy Nash, and make sure y'all follow, bro.
I remember when I played this video right here from Dream 4. What's happening? It's your boy Dreaming 4, Never Living Light Born. Now, Exfo is currently being locked up right now for some serious charges. Now, that's the reason why he wasn't able to attend his hood day, 410. But he was at attendance of his other hood day, which is the park, which is the 4-7 day. But right now, he's being housed, allegedly, in a California jail due to some robbery charges that
he said that he in the Twin Towers.
He allegedly committed. It's a little ironic that he got arrested before his hood day, which is 410 day, and then that's when 4 Extra get arrested at his actual hood day. It's just crazy. But a lot of people wanted to know and get some questions figured out on when they bump heads and they would actually be attending the same hood day. But unfortunately, people wouldn't be able to get those questions answered due to the fact that Exfo is locked up and 4 Extras is locked up. But yeah, free Exfo and free 4 Extras, man. They homies, so they gonna figure it out. But until next time, it's your boy Dreamer 4, Never Living Light Born.
He's a man taking care of his family, his kids, cuz.
I don't have kids.
Cuz you fucked up the whole video.
No, keep the video.
I don't have kids. That was hella funny.
Well, in my WACK 100 voice, we got the paperwork. Check it out. So I'm not going to put his name up there, and I'm not going to put the city residence or anything like that up there for obvious reasons. If y'all don't know,
shout out to Ceddy Nash.
So,
if you don't know, mind your business. Then
proceed to not know. But you know it's him because basically he is born April 21st, 2000, 5'8", 135 pounds. You feel me? And let's do it. He got arrested on his hood day at 4:30 in the morning. Then they already had him booked by 6 in the morning. So there y'all go. But here's where, stuff gets real interesting. I'm not going to put the location of arrest. That's not going to happen. So if y'all thought I was going to do that, that's not going to happen either. A summary of facts. Mel called regarding a robbery that occurred while recording music. While Mel was editing music, 3 suspects held him at gunpoint while they stole his jewelry. Suspect fled the scene in an unknown vehicle or vehicles. Possible
robbing your cameraman is crazy.
Video surveillance. Then it says charge, robbery of person. Arrest code PC 211. Bail amount, ain't got one right now. So, there you go, man. We're going to get into this content real quick. And for those of y'all who are probably like, well, when you showing stuff and everything like that, just trust me, bro. It's best that I don't. I'm not one of those that's going to do certain things. And this is just one of those instances where certain things like that happen. And if you have not checked out the video from yesterday, let me give y'all a little detail of something. If I say I'm going to show a bit of bias, or it may come off as a bit of bias, didn't even say that. I said if it comes off as a bit of bias, that means if I sound a little favorable, it's only because I know the people. So, yeah, Other than that, I'm always gonna keep it real. Don't believe anything else. Seti Nash always gonna keep it real. Unbiased, opinionated news. Let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild.
I mean, we all a little biased. Said he just the first to admit it. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Crazy, scary, spooky, not hilarious. There's a DJ name that got floated around, and it's actually not that DJ. So it's not DJ Flip. It's not DJ Flip at all. But whomever the DJ is, bruh, they for surely had camera work in there. I don't know if it's grainy or not, but it just is what it is. And these things remind me of what Nipsey said. When Nipsey said, basically, and I'm paraphrasing, that the technology of today, the technology that the police have, the technology that these studios have, the technology that a regular home has with a Ring camera, bruh, you can't win
You can't win, bro, because like they'll follow you up the block, house to house. They get everybody Ring camera, and they track the Ring cameras until you hit the main street. Then they got the city lights on the main streets. Then they track you where you going. Use all the business. Nigga, it's no getting away from cameras in 2025, bro. You gonna get caught.
Crimes out shit. Them days are done. If you want to operate and do real crime, bro, and I'm not advocating anybody risk their freedom doing crime, you better off scamming a bank or whatever, bro. You better off committing money crimes. The day and age of y'all shooting and thugging it out and jacking people and all that, bro, y'all damn near get caught every time. Remember when the little dudes had got caught when they had robbed the jewelry store on Melrose or whatever? They sitting in the pen. Compton TG sitting in the pen. Got hit with burger. We didn't even know. No, it was not that I was asking, man, who did that? But I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know, like, dang, bro. These cats here, bro, they catch you and they stress you. I'm not saying X4 is...
Now, here's the thing, too. If you live in a certain type of life, you got to decide at what point do you want to transition out the streets and into a legitimate career. Like, X4 has really good music, and he has a really good, potential as a rapper and all that kind of stuff. But, brother, you can't be the best rapper in your section in the jail.
Guilty anything. I know zero about his role. I ain't going to ask nobody because, quite frankly, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care to go ask some type of question. Them is questions you don't ask anyways. But let's check out exactly what he's facing, because he faces some years after this, bro. He facing about 15.
Shit.
In California, robbery of a person, Penal Code 211, is a felony punishable by imprisonment in state prison for a term of 2, 3, or 5 years. First-degree robbery, which involves robbing someone in a home, on a bus, or after they use the ATM, can lead to a sentence of up to 9 years. Sentences can be enhanced for various reasons, including the use of a firearm, causing great bodily injury, or triggering the 3 strikes law. Robbery penalties: second-degree robbery, up to 5 years in state prison. First-degree robbery, up to 9 years in state prison. Sentence enhancements: great bodily injury, an additional 3 to 6 years in prison if the victim suffers great bodily injury. Firearm use, an additional 10 years for using a firearm, 20 years for intentionally firing it, and 25 years to life if great bodily injury or death results. 3 strikes law: if a defendant has prior qualifying strikes, the sentence will be doubled for a second strike and 25 years to life for a third. Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell, too? Because when you do, you're in. Big 1-5. I make sure to let this be known, and if I haven't let it be known on this channel, my forgiveness. If you represent a hood and you are semi-popular, even semi-popular, if you got notoriety, the day and age of you doing stupid stuff, bruh, you gotta cut that one out. They know who you are.
Everybody knows who you are. We all know X4.
Now, not only that, bruh, do you realize that you're the easiest one to point out? Once these cats become a name or get a name or something like that, that's why the smartest people in the hoods be the ones that that be doing their thing, but they don't be around everybody. Because if they get caught up in some BS or the police is looking for a BS artist, that's one of the ones they go to. It just is what it is. You know what the saying is? Man, this got such and such name written all over it. Now, am I saying that X4 did anything or anything like that? Hell nah. I hope he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I do need to put this out there because there are people who are watching this like, bro, what the hell? Eventually, y'all had to have a level of business. You're no longer.
At what point did somebody pull these niggas to the side and be like, "Hey, bro, you out here really like doing your big one, bro. You a rapper. You doing these videos. You doing these songs. Like, life is looking different for you, bro. You don't have to continue to do this. You feel me?"
Longer a regular street dude once you start making money from off the internet. That's all done. It's all over with. There's no way you could go back to the old way because of people watching you, including the police. Gang tags, police, the sheriffs, the damn highway patrol, bro. All of these cats are watching.
And we all got the same Instagram, the same YouTube, the same Facebook, the same MySpace, the same Vlad, the same 22 Adams. We got the no jumpers, the back on feeds, the community. We all got the same everything. We all watch the same shit.
LAPD has a $2 billion, with a big old B, $2 billion annual budget. Annual meaning every year they get $2 billion.
For gangs.
Why do y'all think the crime went down? And for a moment, it's literally, bro, that's going to be about an additional $500 million that's about to come through because of the Olympics. Watch what I tell y'all. So, not only that, bro. Everybody ain't gang. Everybody ain't gangster. Everybody who hides around, comes around and chills and all this stuff and everything like that. Everybody ain't gang. Everybody ain't street. Everybody ain't playing by those rules. So when I see stuff like this, I think of underestimation, more than likely an argument gone wrong, or somebody didn't live up to their terms and services. One of the things that happens a lot, Brent, and I mean a freaking lot, because even I had to say to a couple of cameramen, like, Brent, give me my stuff, is these people who are in possession of your work that you pay for, a lot of these cameramen, they take their time. They're not really looking at the editing process. They're looking at the money process. Let me go through and film it, and then let me put it on here and already load it up, and then tell these cats, yeah, I'm about to get it done, and then I never really give them a real timetable.
And I sit here and I BS, and I take my time, and I drag my feet editing a video, and I get the rapper mad, and now he's ready to rob me.
That's what they do. A lot of these cats do this. I'm a victim of it. But you know one thing I didn't do?
Anybody who's ever been a rapper or tried to do a rapper is a victim of a shady cameraman. But you ain't supposed to go snatch a nigga shit up and all that.
I ain't spaz out and basically go after buddy or anybody and be like, yeah, bro, man, this ain't even about me. Let me stop doing that. If he's guilty, then it is what it is. It's one of the stupidest things you can do is rob somebody in their own studio knowing good and damn well it's cameras there. Did he capture it? I have no idea. How close the cameras were? I have no idea. Whoever the DJ is, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not begging for him or nothing like that or anything. I'm not saying that. But this right here could be the end of his quote unquote career as far as recording cats and stuff. He may get sympathy. He may. And maybe people like...
Nah, he gonna lose his career too because they're gonna be like, oh, he robbed you because you was being on some foul ish. Now your name is gonna be ran through the mud and ain't nobody going to deal with you.
Yeah, bro. Little bro was tripping, man. He out his mind. He shouldn't even did all that. Like, he kind of dumb. Like, he may, or it may be the end. Because there's certain things, unfortunately, you just had to live with and deal with when you're dealing with these street rappers. If they are street rappers, they typically gonna operate under street code. This is something you had to know. These cats ain't got it all up here. And once again, I'm not saying X4 is guilty of a thing. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is let this be a lesson to you cats. Street code, street rules, all this street shit belong in the streets. Bringing it to business is always gonna catch up to you in the negative. It never works out in the long run. You have to learn how to gradually get better and graduate to business. But hey, it is what it is, man. Subscribe to our best to notify, share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one.
Show some love to Sadie Nash, man. Make sure y'all show bro page some love. Hit him with a like, a comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Be better today than what you were yesterday. Be even better tomorrow. But today, be at your absolute very best. And y'all know the deal is free. Avenue Angel till he's free. We gone.